So good morning children. Today through this video lesson you will learn how to write a business letter to place an order. Now when you hear this word order, what comes to your brain? That must be your intention to buy something, and that could be either spoken or written. Examples of spoken orders are like when you go as a customer to shops, restaurants, retail stores, filling stations and make purchase order, and instantaneously you make the payment. But today I'm going to teach you how to write a letter to place an order, which is a form of written communication. So let's start with its introduction. So a letter for placing an order is a written business communication, and often we order for things for official or personal use based on catalog, advertisement or any telephonic conversation. And for this we need to write a letter in a particular format with all the specifications. What is this I'm talking about? Generally student, what happens is if you wish to buy something, you request for or you look for a catalog, or a catalog is sent to you by a company, or you call them to the dealer and have conversation about it. And sometimes you see the quotation mentioned through newspaper advertisement, or sometimes they are privately sent to you. And in response you write a letter to a firm, company to place an order for the required goods and services. Dear student, this order letter is very important to initiate business transaction. This letter shows that a customer is satisfied with the details provided in the catalog or through newspaper or quotations sent to them. So what are the things you write a letter for? Things like furniture, sports equipments, apparatus, laboratory, library book, academic books, so many things are there, are procured after sending such a letter to the suppliers. So now let's move on, the tips for writing a good letter for placing an order. A letter for placing an order is a formal letter, and thus has the same format as that of formal letter. And in this letter you need to keep the tone and language of business letter very formal, polite and business-like, and you need to refrain yourself from resorting to verbiage. Verbiage means using more words, so be concise and precise. And you need to use some uncomplicated structures too. You need not to talk about the prices, discount, quotation, details and terms and conditions, as you are very well aware of them, because otherwise you do it, it would become an inquiry letter, right? You are not writing an inquiry letter, you are writing a letter to place an order. So you have already inquired about these things, so don't mention these things again in your letter. And if it is specified, don't order anything else. So if question specifies you to order for sports equipment, stick to that. If your question asks you to write about the books you need to order for library, so stick to that. So let's understand what is the format of the letter. First you need to write the sender's address, then you are going to write the date, then you are going to write the receivers and designations address, followed by the subject and then the salutation, then it comes your body, then your complimentary clause, then your signature, followed by your full name and the designation. Here I didn't mention the designation because of lack of space problem here. So let's understand how to write the sender's address. So right on this top left hand corner of the sheet, this is the address on which supplier would reply. Do not use any punctuation mark in the address as in the other formal letters. If you are using company's letterhead, omit this sender's address. You need to start straight away with the date. Write the date as in all formal letters you write, like in your DD, MM, YY way. Receiver's designation address. So leave a line after date and write name and address of the organization you're supplying the product, is going to supply the product, and add address to the person responsible for executing the order. Start with the name and official designation. In case you don't know the name of the receiver, write only the designation, and write the official address below this designation without leaving a line, and do not use punctuation as in all formal letters. Let's move on to the subject. So subject is the state means that specify the order to be placed. Write it in as formal letters after leaving a line, like here below the receiver's designation and address and above the salutation. And remember, keep it short and crisp, not more than 6 to 8 words. You can also refer to previous correspondence if it is required, like reference numbers this and this, catalog to this and that. So this could also be done. Let's move on to the salutation. So use the correct form of salutation. In case you know the name, ensure that you spell it correctly. In such a case, address the person like dear Mr. Bharat Kalra, right? Don't write just Mr. Bharat Kalra, because it is wrong, and most of the time you don't know the name. So address the supplier like dear madam or sir, and refrain yourself again punctuating the salutation using, and do not use the words like respected. And this is the body of the letter, and this is the crux of the letter, and it is divided into 3 parts like 1, 2 and 3, and sometimes there are some closing lines, right? So, and let's come to the complimentary clause. It is written below the last paragraph and after leaving 2 lines. It is generally written as yours truly, yours sincerely, truly yours, or truly sincerely yours. So, and some conservative writers used to write yours faithfully, and that is also acceptable. Moving on to understand the body of the letter. And one thing I forgot to tell you, that remember that there is no apostrophe in your yours, and the second letter is also not capitalized, and do not use punctuation marks for complimentary clause 2, and put the signature here and sign the letter below the complimentary clause without leaving a line above the full name in uppercase within the brackets. And you need to write the designation if you know, or it is mentioned in the question. So let's understand the body of the letter. So what does this first paragraph consist of? It refers to the quotation, catalog, rate list, or a prior meeting, or you might have seen the product demonstration or a negotiation on the rate mentioned, all that in this paragraph. Some of the possible ways to start the bodies are as follows. First is like, it is my pleasure to communicate you that our school wishes to place an order for. My name is, you need to put your name, and I'm writing as your designation on behalf of company name. With regard to request for a quote dated, mention the date, and I wish to order for, and mention